Live coverage of the AFCO Bassmaster Elite at Santee Cooper Lakes is sponsored by Minn Kota.
Ready or not, here we come, storming into day 2 here at the AFCO Bassmaster Elite at Santee Cooper Lakes, Clarendon County, South Carolina. Friday's action. This is the last guaranteed day of the week for half of the field. Got 104 anglers this week competing on Santee Cooper. We will narrow that down after today to just the top 50. We'll be riding along with the top 6 in our standings today. See how they got it done yesterday, because they got it done in a big way here at Santee Cooper. To get on camera, Such, we talked about it. Was it going to be 22? Was it going to be 21 and change? Tommy Sanders hit the nail almost on the head. 21-14 to get a camera after day 1. Meanwhile, our leader, 28 pounds and an ounce after yesterday, Matt Robertson, stormed out once again.
Yeah, the top weights are super heavy, Ronnie, with 28, 120, 615 for Brian Smith. Paul Mueller surprises with 25 and change. Kyle Norsetter, almost 25.
We're going to have a couple new faces we have not seen on Bassmaster Live this year yet. We will have them on camera. This is your unofficial top 10 as the action has already gotten underway on day 2. Matt Robertson adding to his lead just a little bit. Bryant Smith staying tight in second place, same as Paul Mueller. Meanwhile, Ray Hanselman has caught some, Brandon Cobb, Steve Kennedy. Some guys have jumped over our top 6 after yesterday's weigh-in and have already started strong on their mornings, but we will see it ebb and flow. We get to talk to some of our top 6 anglers that we will ride today with, Such. We got to talk to them this morning at takeoff and kind of see how they're feeling going into day 2 of this 4-day event at Santee Cooper.
Man, day 2 and fixing to get it going. Super excited. Gonna run, I think it's a little shad spawn pattern early. Maybe try to catch some on a big swim bait, spinner bait, maybe a wacky rig for the first hour. And yeah, then we're gonna go get in that eelgrass and we're gonna live or die with the big swim bait in the topwater, man. That's one thing I can say is we are fishing for the bigger bites this week, and man, I'm telling you, I'm fishing how I like to fish, catching post spawners, and yeah, dude, I love catching them how I'm catching them, and I feel good about this week. We can win this one.
Feeling good, hoping that we can go out and get our limit early by 10 o'clock, you know, get a few bites, big bites, and just keep rolling with what we got. I think we have a good pattern going, an actual pattern that we can relate to stuff and keep stuff moving. You know, we got other areas we didn't touch that has brush in it, but we'll see what happens. I didn't catch much weight off of them, but that's just a fallback plan. You know, a few brush piles here and there off of a couple points, but we're mainly just going to stay focused and stick to the grass and see what happens. We should have clouds all day, and today should, I mean, I got a good feeling about it. Should be a great day, but again, it's fishing. They should be reloading, and we're just going to take it from there and give her all we got. That's about all we can do.
Matt Robertson and Kyle Norsetter. If you're not familiar, welcome into the Bassmaster Studio, sponsored by Marathon. Kyle Norsetter, Bassmaster Elite Series rookie. Not the hottest start that you could ask for his Elite Series career through 3 events, but kicking off the 4th event very strong. It's always a good day when you catch almost 25 pounds on day 1 at Santee Cooper.
And what about Matt Robertson? The nickname is On Him, but he's been on him and off him. He led at Lake Murray, Ronnie, and then fell down to like 29th place. He caught 10 pounds less. And in the Classic, he had several big fish and was scaring the leaderboard on all 3 days, but couldn't get a limit.
Yeah, that's kind of been the story of his year and the story of our season, honestly. Any day 1 leader that we've had this year has yet to make a final day in that same event. We'll see if Matt Robertson can stay on him all week long. He seemed more confident about being able to duplicate success here than he did last week at Lake Murray. A lot of mechanical issues, but also fishing a little bit different than what he would be accustomed to. But he's got a couple key baits that he's very familiar with and very confident with in his hand this week.
Big one. Yeah! We getting paid, baby, at least. I'm getting paid. We ain't letting up this week, baby.
It's a great way to start, Ronnie. But
Can't believe how loose my drag slipped whenever I set the hook. I was like, oh my God, that's not good. That will not happen again. No drag slipping.
Matt Robertson getting started with a good one early on day 2.
that's a 5-pounder easy, Ronnie.
Easily done. We have 6 anglers on Bassmaster Live today, the top 6 from the standings, and Paul Mueller, one of those anglers, said he was utilizing his electronics, kind of like we saw with Brandon Polinick yesterday. Looks like he's a little bit more main lake and open water. Paul Mueller can keep the consistency with the pattern he's got going on, and just a few moments ago he was hooked up as well.
Already had a couple of really big bass come across Bass Track. Ray Hansen, the 6'4", Steve Kennedy, 5'12".
Yeah, I don't like
it's
that.
on today so
I didn't
far.
get a good hook in the either.
It's one thing that we'll talk about all week long is the possibility of a shad spawn going on in the morning. That obviously makes that window of time to catch a good one or to catch a lot of fish a lot easier. You'll see some of these guys power fishing some of these trees, hard objects where these shad will spawn, and then maybe slow down a little bit with a different approach after the sun comes up a little bit. Mueller, not sure exactly the program he's got going on out here in the morning, if it matters time of day, but we'll find out all about that. Mueller is a great teacher out in the boat.
Maybe Bernie Schultz found it, Ronnie. He had 2 fish yesterday for 6 pounds. He's already caught 9 pounds today.
That's a start.
A couple big ones.
It's not a big one, but we got to get small goals today. He's actually hooked better than I thought. Not a bad one, but I got to get bigger. I'm gonna pull up off of this flat here. So I'm gonna be fishing this side, so you're good where you're at. You can just follow me, and I'm gonna run this contour. And hopefully they bite like that. That was good. First throw.
First cast of the day for Paul Mueller. Not a bad way to start
No,
day
sir.
2 at Santee Cooper. Like you said, Such, though, you're going to have to bring your A game on this body of water and today because they're already catching them good. That means we could be in for a good show today. You can join us all day long on Bassmaster.com. 8 a.m. Eastern Time to 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be live on Bassmaster.com with a live mix in between. Dave and Davey will pop in and out. We'll have the legends, Mark Zona and Tommy Sanders, hosting it in just a few minutes from now. 15 minutes, you can watch the action go down for stop number 4 of the 2023 Bassmaster Elite Series season, the AFTCO Bassmaster Elite at Santee Cooper. We'll see you in about 15 minutes from one of the best big bass bodies of water in the nation.